This is Scott the Fix-It Guy. Today we have a Bosch dishwasher. This is more the modern variety that won't close very well. It's not latching. So a couple things to look for is just see if there's any screws that are loose that are keeping it from fully closing. A lot of times though you just have to take the front panel, bottom panel off by taking two Phillips head screwdrivers off, and then just take these front feet and turn them to your left so that it pushes the dishwasher harder up into the cabinet, and that pushes down the latch from the top down harder on the door latch and makes a better connection. So you can try that, and if it does work you can put a little screw in this hole to help lock the feet in position so they won't move. Now it's locking really good. So that's all it was. It just needed for those feet to be pushed up to make the top of the dishwasher frame to be pushed down harder onto the door to make a better connection. I'm putting in these 1/4-inch screws just to lock the feet in position. There's also a foot in the back here that will raise up the back, and it's in there about maybe 2 feet in. I'm going to take a standard head screwdriver and put it in this slot and turn it to my left, and that's going to move the back of the dishwasher up. I moved the front up, so I need to move the back up too to keep the dishwasher level. Pretty easy though. You just put the standard head screwdriver in there and then turn to your left. Should be a pretty big screwdriver. And that raised up the back. So now it's nice and level, and the latch is strong and active now, because the top of the frame is pushing down into the door. I'm going to put the sound insulation back in. Pretty easy. It doesn't have to really be locked in. It just has to be basically in position. There's a little cutaway for the electrical box and a cutaway for the fill valve. And then we'll put the kick panel back in to position, and there's 2 Phillips head screws that hold that in. So this dishwasher has kind of a wimpy plastic frame, and that's why it moves around and the latch gets kind of loose. So by pushing that frame up into the cabinet, it pushes it down onto the door and gives you a nice strong connection. I think over time this one probably just vibrated where the feet dropped a little bit, which took the tension off of the top of the frame from pushing down on the door, and that's why it got loose. It just wouldn't really stay closed. So pretty easy. If you ever want to drain your dishwasher, just press in on the start button for 3 seconds or more, and that'll activate a reset for the computer, and it'll drain all of the water out of the dishwasher, and you'll see it like a 0-1 on the display. Then you know that it's in the drain mode. And if I pull the kick panel back and the insulation, I'll kind of show you where the drain motor is. Drain motors are really tough. I've never had to replace one of these. Sometimes the impeller gets stuck, like something is pinching in on it, but they're pretty tough, and usually will drain the water out unless something's blocking the pathway for the water to leave the dishwasher. So if your latch doesn't close, that's a pretty easy fix. You just got to move those front feet down, which pushes the dishwasher up into the cabinet, which makes the connection with the door tighter. So thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe when you get a chance.